I was 30 seconds away from checking my baby. 30 seconds. It happened one Friday morning. I came home from the market. I washed my hands before checking on the baby. Before that, my wife asked me to open a dishwashing soap liquid container. And then I turned around and heard it. A loud, heavy thump. After that, silence. And then crying. We ran to the bedroom. And then we saw him on the floor. Our baby fell off the bed. We checked him everywhere. No bumps, no bruises. But we took him to the pediatrician anyway. Not a single thing is wrong with him. We thank God. We still do.
But something broke in me that day because I was the one who was supposed to check on him, and I didn't. Not in time.
Ever since then, I haven't been able to leave his side without my chest tightening.
I can feel it getting faster, pulsing through my entire body.
My mind goes blank. My heart pounds like a sledgehammer hitting concrete. I have to stop. I have to sit. I can't work. I can't even drive. And that's why sometimes I give the wheel to my wife. And try to think of it. Maybe this is where the panic attack started happening.
I can't believe how smooth and peaceful this ride is.
Here's the first thing I want you to do before trying anything on this list. The moment you feel a panic attack from happening, before you do anything physical, try this. Instead of telling yourself, I'm having a panic attack right now, tell yourself, I'm just incredibly energized and excited right now. And then move your body like you believe it. Your brain doesn't always know the difference between terror and excitement. The physiology is nearly identical, so you can sometimes steal the wheel back just by changing the story you're telling yourself in the first 10 seconds. If that works, great. If not, here's the list. Here's the 5 things you can do to stop a panic attack. As a student of neuroscience, I knew that if I was going to actually solve this, and not just to cope, but actually function well enough to that something like that won't happen again with my baby, I needed to understand the specific physical mechanisms to interrupt the panic response. So I did the research and then I tried them all. Here's what I found. I'm not going to tell you to just smile and everything's going to be okay. But what I'm going to tell you is when you feel anxious, your face tenses up, your eyes goes rigid, and your jaw locks up. So all that physical tension feeds the panic. It's your body confirming to your mind that yes, something is very wrong. So you do the opposite. You loosen your jaw, you scrunch your face and release it. You puff your cheeks, make stupid expressions, shake the tension out. 2 things I'll say about this. 1, it feels incredibly stupid. 2, it works. I tried it myself. Not like what I showed you. I just exaggerated for the camera. But just smiling genuinely and letting that energy convert from panic into something more like excitement. I've done that in my own life. It works more than it has any right to. When anxiety hits, your body floods with adrenaline. fight or flight energy. And most people try to contain it, to sit still, breathe through it, and think their way out of it. That almost never works because you're trying to cap a pressure valve with your mind. That wall push gives the energy somewhere to go. You put your hands flat on a wall and push as hard as you can for 10 to 20 seconds, like you're actually trying to move it. Breathe while you do it. That muscle engagement burns through the adrenaline and pulls you out of your head and into your body. And look, if you're in public and you can't find the wall, push your hands together, push your knees against something. Same mechanism, you just won't look like you're trying to demolish a building. This one feels like a hack. It's my second favorite thing from the list. I always use this with my wife because she has hyperthyroidism and she has palpitations at night. Okay, you have done this before. Your body does it naturally when you're crying or when you're about to fall asleep. That involuntary double breath, that is the physiological sign. Here's how to do it on purpose. One deep inhale through your nose, then a second quick inhale at the top of the squeeze in a little more air, then a long, slow exhale through your mouth. That double inhale reopens tiny collapsed air sacs in your lungs and offloads excess carbon dioxide. The long exhale activates your parasympathetic nervous system, the one that puts the brakes on the fight or flight system. I've used this a lot of times when I'm having a panic attack or I'm nervous or basically when I need to calm myself down. It genuinely works like a reset button. But if you do it without trying to calm down, it still works. That's how hardwired this mechanism is. So I keep coming back to this one because when panic builds, a good way to interrupt panic attack is with a physical shock sensation that you can feel. So here's a mango puree. What you do is put something cold in a part of your body that's so sensitive, like your forearms, your neck, your back, your tummy, and I know, somewhere sensitive. It will shock your system and you will forget that you're having a panic attack. Okay, this is my wife and my favorite thing from this list. This is called the Sour Shock. I ordered this online. This is a special type of candy. I don't want to put their logo or their label or what their name is because I'm not affiliated with them yet. But this is a special type of gummies that's really, really, really sour. You can use lemon, you can use candy, but think about it. If you use sour gummies, the sourness will linger on a little bit longer than those hard candies and a lemon. So what you do is take a very sour candy like this one that we ordered, then eat it. Don't bite it. You can try to suck the sourness, and then voila, panic attack disappears. So how does this work? When you're in a panic, your body is running a pattern it runs before. It recognizes the feeling and shows that what comes next. And so it keeps going automatically. The only way to break an automatic pattern is to interrupt it with something it wasn't expecting, like sour candy. Sour does that. Eating something intensely sour creates a sensory reaction strong enough to yank your attention back into your mouth. Your face, the present moment, there are strong sensory nerves in your mouth and face that can cut through a panic spiral the same way cold can. I've tried this with hard candies and lemons, effective, but the sourness fades fast. What I've landed in a sour chewy gummy, the sourness lingers. And when you're on the go, it's small, fast, and it doesn't look weird. I started learning all of this because of my son. Because 30 seconds and a bottle of dishwashing soap taught me that I need to be able to function really well. And to function when it counts. Because to be honest, I don't know if I'll ever fully stop feeling that guilt. But I do know that every time I use one of these tools and it works, I'm a little more confident. I can be there when he needs me. If you're dealing with panic attacks, try this. Not because I read about them, because I've used them, and it works.
Name on a tab, never on the poster. Still every table turns when he says hello.